Hello guys, welcome. So I wanted to make a quick trade recap today. Today we had a great stream in the morning, but right before I started streaming, I had two very good trades purely based off of low volume node areas, okay? So you'll always hear me talk about low volume nodes, and it's funny because a lot of people always tell me like, why do you talk about low volume nodes? Isn't high volume nodes where price rejects? And well, they're obviously related. A low volume node is basically areas around the edges of a high volume node. So then, obviously, like if we have a big high volume node like this is the low volume node area. Then we have a smaller low volume node, a high volume node, and then this is the low volume node area. Basically, low volume node areas are just gaps, and that is where you're most likely going to see the rejections. So this morning, I can mark it on the chart, my entries and exits, because those accounts were valuations that I passed. But here, I took a screenshot, and I showed this on the live stream today as well. I took this live screenshot because I knew that my accounts were going to disappear as soon as I activated them. But you can see this was a over $1,100 move. So I had the lows of the extended trading hours. This is a long-term volume profile, low volume node area. So if I go on the hourly quickly here, that area where I entered today was right here. We had this long-term high volume node, lots of aggressive selling delta at the lows there on the profile. So when I saw market coming down on this bearish candle here, which was right at 9 o'clock, then I just put a limit order right there. And so that is the screenshot right here. You can see I added a contract into it. I bought the first one on this first reaction right after we wicked through the overnight low. And then I added another one right at the low volume node zone. And then we had this nice pop up, and I got out basically here at this previous low. And this was exactly the amount I needed to pass the evaluation. So I was also calculating the take profits. Not only did it line up perfectly with the previous broken support, but that was also the profit target for the day. Okay, so that was the first trade. And again, this was purely based on a low volume node zone that I had from my higher time frame charts. And then NASDAQ, oh no, that's our news. This is NASDAQ. So NASDAQ, very similar thing. NASDAQ, I caught it literally like a minute after the open, which was right here. Now, this area is red now because we're below it, but when we opened, this was a green zone. And I saw markets pushing down, and we had bottom edge of this node, support, resistance, support, and we had this big aggressive selling mark right here. So when we came down, I just placed a limit order right here, exactly at the low volume node zone, and I ended up cutting it right here, pretty much where VWAP was from the overnight. And that is on the hourly chart. That was, well, it was right here. On this, the 9 o'clock candle ended up closing through this level after I got out. But basically my entry was right where this low volume node zone started on the long-term profiles. and this is the screenshot from that trade. So this was green again before we went below it. I had it as a green zone. Very clear edge here. I put the limit order entry and I got out right over there. You can see 12.55. This was the exact profit I needed on the other account, which I then activated, and those were the two Lucid funded flex accounts that I traded during the live stream today. Okay, but just wanted to show you because those were two really nice trades I did right after the market opened before the stream, and those played out exactly based off of entries off of the bottom edges of high volume nodes looking for bounces up longs.